Yo, what's good, folks? Welcome back to my Charmander YouTube channel. Today we're going to be opening up our Lorcana Shimmering Skies Trove. It's August 23rd. This is the official release of Disney Lorcana's Shimmering Skies. What I actually really like are these dividers that separate it by ink, because I have to do a lot of organizing, so I really like those. We'll take a look at them right now. Here we go. Actually, a really nice box. I dig the colors. Anything just blues and purples, and oh, we have all the ink colors on the bottom. Very nice box. Here are the deck dividers for organizing cards. These actually come in handy, starting with Amber, Ruby, Amethyst, Sapphire, Emerald, and Steel. Or as I like to say, yellow, red, purple, blue, green, and gray. But here we go. We have 8 packs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have a Lorcana counter. So you could be at 11, 12. Not my favorite thing to use, but a cheap way of keeping track. And we have 6 dice here with a little bit of glitter, which is nice. Okay, here we go. Let's just get ripping. First pack, starting with Cogsworth. Actually a very useful card. You can give one of your cards Rush. That might be good with Madam Mim Elephant. Ed, you can do 2 damage to a chosen damaged character. You just have to be careful that the character is damaged. Sometimes when I'm playing, I'm like, you have to remember that it has to be a damaged character. We have Ratigan. We have Vanellope, Sneezy, Prince John, Minnie Mouse. Some of these cards go with another card, so you have Mickey on this side. We have Magical Aid. Some of these are situational. My friend was using Alan Adale. And whenever you play a song, gain 1 lore. Even though his stats aren't great, he can quest for 2, which is nice. But whenever you're playing songs, you can play multiple songs in a turn. You're gaining 1 lore. Very good for aggro. This pairs well with the flute and any song deck. We have Moana, 3/4, Vanilla, quest for 2. Snow White, questing for 3, uninkable. This character gains resist +1 for each other knight you have in play. So if you have a bunch of knights, dwarfs, she gains resist. And then we have White Rabbit for the code foil. Okay, let me try to organize this as we go. Maleficent. I do have a Robin Hood deck. That's fun. When you play this character, if your opponent has a damaged character, gain 1 lore. That's useful. We have Pete, 4/3, Gazelle, Hey, 4/5, Bodyguard. Ever as Before. I like this artwork. We have Belle, and I forget what the beast's real name is. We have Taffeta, Bruni, 2/2 with Evasive, Amber, Chromicon, Anna, Shift 4, 7 uninkable. When you play this character, exert all opposing characters. I like the Amethyst has this mechanic of exerting other characters like Pinocchio, or Elsa can do the same thing, but 7 uninkable is a little too high. You're probably going to have to shift her. We have another rare, Vanellope Von Sweets. I believe this is also an enchanted card. Whenever you play another princess character, all opposing characters get -1 strength until the start of your next turn. We have Fix It Felix for our cold foil. They also come with these play cards that you can use in some way. Probably for the gateway package. Donald Duck. Here we go. Starting off with Anna. We'll go a little bit quicker here. We have Daisy Duck. As you guys know, the Amber Daisy Duck is so good for aggro. We have Rut. Duck for cover. That's a nice artwork. Louie Dewey. I forget their names. Could be wrong. We have the Queen. We have Tipo. Shenzi. A lot of hyenas. I really like this Stitch. It's kind of hard to fit him in my steel deck, but when he comes into play, you do 2 damage to chosen character. But I was thinking it's kind of like Fire the Cannons, and then another 3-cost character. But you also have Tinkerbell on the left side playing Tug of War, and it's interesting how they have the Amethyst logo right there. We have Scrooge McDuck. Ooh, our first legendary pool. Robin Hood. If you don't know, they actually made the legendary cards have a little bit more of a different sort of texture to it. So whenever Robin Hood quests, you can look at the top 4 cards of your deck. You may reveal an action card with 6 or less and play it for free. Put the rest of the cards in your discard. So when you quest, you could play a whole new world if you have it in your top 4 cards. Quests, grab your swords. Or quests, any 5 costs, or 6 costs or less. If it was 7, that you could hit a Be Prepared. Oh, another Robin Hood. And then we have Elsa. Here we go, next pack. What I notice is in each pack, they tend to give you a little bit of every color. You don't hit like blue, 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 amethyst, amethyst, amethyst. This is Merlin Turtle. We have Zazu, Rancis, Kenai from Big Brother Bear. We have Happy. Feel free to pause the video if you need to read the cards. Turbo from Wreck-It Ralph. Monstro. 5/6 body. Food Fight. Could be useful in aggro, giving your characters being able to exert, but then you have to pay 1 ink to deal 1 damage. Very, very situational. We have Iago. Good for like pinging decks, like in a Robin Hood deck. We have Iago, Evasive here. Hexwell Crown. Draw a card, discard a card, exert chosen character. Not the best card. Then we have Royal Guard. There's a lot of cards in this set that I'm still learning, so we're kind of learning together here. White Rabbit, 3/4. Merryweather. We have Taffeta, Took. When will my life begin? Chosen character can't challenge during their next turn. Draw a card. We have Merlin. Kind of looks like Master Roshi here. Try everything. Remove up to 3 damage from chosen character and ready them. They can't quest or challenge for the rest of the turn. Okay, so this kind of readies up a character and removes damage. We have Pacha, 0/4. Sleepy. Bad Anon. Ooh, we have a Jafar Legendary here. He gets Challenger +7 when he's challenging. Opposing characters with cost 4 or less can't challenge. And it's not challenge him, it's challenge at all. Opponent's characters cannot challenge if they have a cost 4 or less. Huh. Very interesting card. So they're going to need at least a cost 5 or higher to hit them, or something like actions and songs. Potion of Might. Alright, we got 2 legendaries from this Trove already. Pretty good Trove. We have a couple more packs. Retrosphere, Clarabelle, Break Free, Fix It, Felix Jr., Royal Guard. We have Tanana, Invited to the Ball, Mother Gothel, Merlin's Cottage, Tug of War. This is the one that I think goes... Maybe not. Maybe not. We have Tug of War. What is this? We have Ratigan, rare. And then we have a Nala Code Foil. Ooh, I like this card. Gain 2 lore. Just straight up gain 2 lore. Very good in aggro decks. We have Hypnotic Deduction, Snowana, Vanellope, Dopey, King Candy, all fund out. Put chosen character of yours into your inkwell face down and exert it. Emerald Chromacon. We have Rare Simba. Actually, this is actually a uncommon. This is actually a very good card in steel decks to remove or banish chosen item or location. Very useful. A lot of decks use items. A lot of decks use locations. You can shift him on another Simba. Stats are pretty weak, but being able to remove an item or location can change the game. We have a Belle rare. That's a nice artwork for Belle of the Ball. She has Ward, 2 strength, 3 willpower. When you play this character, your other characters gain ward until the start of your next turn. This would be nice if it gave ward to your other characters indefinitely, or for 2 turns. But for 1 turn, not the best card, but still nice artwork. We have Vanellope Von Sweets with Rush, 3/3. When you play this character, she gains evasive until the start of your next turn. Okay, and then we have Plate Armor. Chosen character gains resist +2 to the start of your next turn. And last pack magic. Here we go. We have Archimedes, Fauna, Mickey. Oh, where is that Minnie Mouse? This is where she goes on this side. Do I have her? She was one of the first cards I think we got, right? Let me see if I can find her real quick, because I want to show you guys how they connect these cards. Check this out. Some of these cards, they go together. Extended art. Healing Decanter, Shield of Arendelle, Medal of Heroes, Ruby Chromacon. Chosen character gets +1 strength this turn. That's pretty useful. King of Hearts. We have Bashful, 3/4. Scar. I actually put this in my Emerald deck. He has Ward. Can't touch him. Whenever one of your characters challenges a damaged character, you may draw a card. So again, it's benefiting off of your opponent having damaged characters. You do a challenge, you get to draw a card, and you can just stay on the board. A little expensive. I wish he was 3, but however, he is uninkable. I mean, he is inkable. Kind of wish it was 2/4 instead, but that works. We have a super rare Daisy Duck. We need Daisy Ducks. This is probably the best super rare of Lorcana Shimmering Skies, because whenever this character quests, she's one uninkable. Whenever she quests, each opponent reveals the top card of their deck. If it's a character card, they may put it into their hand, okay? And otherwise, they put it on the bottom of their deck. So if you get something that's either a song or an item or a song or location, they put it underneath their deck. So it can help the opponent by they draw a card, they get a character, great. And that's not too bad because you're still questing for 2 on your first, I mean, after she comes out and she dries. But a 1/4 stat line, that is so good. Nothing right now on turn 1 can do 4 damage. You do have Befuddle that can take, put her back into the player's hand. Different things that can amplify to attack Daisy. But this is what is changing the meta right now into a very aggro, very quick questing game to get to 20. And you have also cards that, like this, just gain you 2 lore. So very good in most Amber decks right now. I lost to an aggro deck last night. And this came out turn 1. And shoot, she got like 6 lore because I couldn't kill her off. You could hide her behind bodyguards. You can sing songs to attack the opponent. And there she is, maybe with Lilo or Maleficent or some other characters that have 2. And he was playing Mr. Smee. And so Mr. Smee and Daisy Duck were just gaining lore every turn. Every turn. And he emptied his hand quickly. So I was running out of steam, but I just could not wipe the board. Even with Grab Your Swords, I couldn't. You would have to play a Long Cane Zeus, which is just cost 4. You can do 2 Fire the Cannons, but there's not a whole lot of great answers to this card. There is things you can do to build your deck around it. One of the cards is the Scepter that gives Challenger +2. I'm trying to think of what other things. There's a few things that. Maybe they have Rush. There's a Simba and Ruby that gives one of your characters +2 attack. You gotta already have like maybe a Chernobog in play, 2/1. Then you play your Simba, does 4 damage. But you get the point. It's very hard to remove Daisy early on if this is coming on turn 1. Later on in the game, she's easier to deal with, right? You have a board, you have other cards that can take her out, but you're spending a lot of resources to take her out. And, I mean, you know, it can help the other player draw cards, but again, they're questing for so much so quickly. You really need to answer this quickly. And I think it's healthy for the meta. I think there should be more counters to it, and maybe there will be in the future, but it's good to see aggro get some help because a lot of games have been dragging out long and more for the end game and control. This is nice to see some support for aggro decks in Amber. But that is it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. You can always DM me on Instagram under Charmander. Thanks to everyone who's already subscribed to the channel. And I'll catch you guys next time.